Welcome to the Realignment Room. I'm your host, Trinisha.
And I'm your co-host, Malia.
Today we will discuss what in your life forces you to reset. So, Malia, tell me what has happened in your life that has forced you to reset and realign things in your life.
There has definitely been situations that have transpired in my life that has caused me to have to do a reset. Whether it's been some type of loss, caring for a loved one, or just going through a divorce, I've experienced all three things personally. So I can speak on any of those. I just think sometimes in life when we realize that we don't have to always look at something that has happened in our life as a bad thing. We just have to some ways find the positive in it. Anything that has happened that I think has caused me to reset, I always begin to bring it back in and focus on my children because those are what drives me, what motivates me. That I know that I have to go for them because they depend solely on me. But you just mainly have to understand that don't always look at the negative in it. Just try to find the positive in it. Take some time away from yourself to just dig deep and figure out what it's going to take for you to get back on track because that's what's most important.
I completely agree with you. I have experienced a loss. I lost my mom. That was a major transition for me. My entire life shift. So I can definitely say that life forced me to reset even when I wasn't ready. Definitely can relate to a divorce. Got married very young. You know, no one gets married and wants a divorce in the end. But guess what? Life happens. I never expected to be a single mom, but guess what? I end up being a single mom. And so life definitely forced some reset buttons in my life that I definitely had to take it um, and figure it out. Definitely had to care for my mom as well when she got ill. So there are so many different things that has happened in my life that forced me to reset, set boundaries in my life. Now, what drew me back was understanding that if I did not gather myself together, my children wouldn't have who they needed me to be. But I had to be the person for me first.
Absolutely.
In order to be that mother to my children. So I draw from that too. Just being able to say, hey, what if? And that what if bothers me more than anything, which allows me to pull myself back together because my children is my why as well. I'm their sole provider. And so I want to make sure that my children are well taken care of at the end of the day because there are times I've asked, you don't get anything in return. So that's where I am. Life has really forced me to reset, but I can honestly say, with all the resets, it has always been a positive outcome.
Absolutely, I can
positive
definitely
outcome. I
agree with that.
cannot take that away from the reset. I could definitely see a new person in me. I grew from it. The experiences that I've had in life, even though it challenged me, I grew from it. I developed. I became a better person, a better mother, a better friend, a better sister. So even though life forces some things on you, I can definitely say it helps me realign and I became a better version of myself.
Yourself. Absolutely. Yes. And I think originally when those situations that force you to reset in the beginning when they first happen, you just be like, man, like what's happening? Like you can never see the good in it. But once you get on the other side and you look at everything that you've been through to get to that other side, it was all worth it. You just got to go through it and you have to allow yourself to go through it. Like don't try to shortcut it. Yep. You have to allow yourself to go through it so that you can grow through it. Because I promise you, once you get to the other side, it's so rewarding. So I think resets are definitely necessary for any type of realignments. I don't care whatever it is. You just got to be prepared and just want to go through it because you could definitely grow through it. So just don't look at the bad in it at all times. Just always try to find the good in it.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. That takes me into my next point. In order for me to get to where I am today and enjoy the positive side, there came a point in my life I really had to depend on my spirituality. It allows me to tap more into God and find my true self in the midst of it. I began to seek God and figure out what is it that I'm learning from this process. Whatever I'm going through, what is it that I need to learn? And with that being said, I can honestly say that my life really involved when I made God the foundation.
Yeah.
Yes. Made God the foundation. Very intentional about seeking who God is in my life. Yeah. Not what somebody has told me, but the experience that I have for myself. Because I will never forget my mom's words that she told me. She said, "You better know who God is for yourself." She said, "Because these people are human just like you are." And I carry that with me. So when I do go through, and the things that I did go through, I've always made God the foundation.
Yeah, that's good. And I can piggyback off of that. Definitely tapped into my faith, but I also leaned into my friends and my family. I also tapped into, I had to go talk to a lady. I went to go see a therapist to kind of like unpack a lot of things. Because when you do lean on other people, you lean on friends and families. I did realize in the times that I was going through things, people that I thought were for me really were not for me, and that was kind of devastating for me, because I'm like, when I'm going through something, I would expect for people to really genuinely have some type of care and concern. But the things that I would tell them, they later in turn use that against me.
Yep.
So then I had to then scale back from people. So I did tap into working out, tapping into my faith, doing things that really brought me joy. And regardless, whatever it was, I did it until I could really get back to my whole self, because the person who I am, I'm always a happy person.
Yes, you are.
I'm joyful, so things happen in life. It's not the end all be all, but once I got back to myself, I'm gonna be unstoppable again. You will not find me where you left me. Just understand that my comeback, I'm gonna come back.
Yes. So that's always been me. I think everyone can relate, have been in the trenches before. We've all had friends that we thought that we can confide in, and then in the end they end up using what you told them about your situation against you. So we just have to be careful about who we talk to about our personal lives, because me, I'm a very private person. This right here is gonna be groundbreaking for people to hear my story, because I keep my life to myself. Because people do talk. People talk about you.
Yep.
And so, but this is a way for me to now be honest and release reality about what's happening in my life, because I never know who I can help with my story. Because guess what? We all have a story. We all have things in our closet, skeletons that people don't know about. But then there are also people suffering in silence because they feel like there's nobody that can relate to them, nobody understand their story. And little do you know, Tranisha do. Because I've lost a mom. I've been married and been divorced. Now I'm a single mother, raising 2 boys. So I'm definitely relatable to a lot of people. And when you go through things in life, it's not always easy. My mom was like, that was my girl. You knew her. Yes. She was my girl. There's nothing I couldn't ask of my mom that she wouldn't do. Oh my God, if I needed to travel for a training or anything, my mom would go with me. She would be my babysitter. So to lose her in the midst of my young days, I felt like that was in my prime. I'm a go-getter. I'm, trying to get my stuff together, and then you lose your mom. That's a real hard pill to swallow. So, anybody that has lost a loved one that they really love for and care for, and the loved one care for them, that's a really, hard transition. Yeah. So, I just want people to understand that the realignment room starts with yourself.
Absolutely.
And you have to get yourself together. You are the room.
Yep.
So
you can change the atmosphere. You can change everything about it. You just have to tap in and whatever that takes for you to be able to tap in, rather separate yourself from people, whatever it is to get yourself back on track, that's what you got to do. At the end, you got to be able to get yourself back on track so that you can reset and move forward. Because what's done is done.
Absolutely.
And you got to move forward.
And you can't change the past.
You can't.
But you can determine how your future is going to be.
Absolutely.
Yes. So on that note, I want to say thank you, Malia, for being
Absolutely.
my co-host.
Yes.
Yes. And I want to leave with my audience. I want to say what is happening in your life that is forcing a reset. Leave the comments below. And again, I want to say thank you for joining the Realignment Room.